It's showtime.
Okay guys, welcome back to the STPL. We're about to head into game number 4 between pSi and ReV. And it's going to be a pretty cool matchup here over on Plasma. It's going to be ThomAz, our new Terran player here for ReV. So not many, or not any stats actually to talk about unfortunately. But his opponent going to be Marine. Now Marine is a player that although his stats have not shown how good he actually is. He is a genuinely really good player. He plays every single race. He plays every single matchup as well. And he's pretty cool. Like, he seems to be a really nice guy. He's helped organize pSi quite a lot. This is going to be his chance at getting a win on the table for round 3. But they said round 5. I was going to say week 5, but either way, it's going to be his 5th match here on Plasma. TVP on this map have been very, very fun. We've actually been completely balanced statistically in TVP on this matchup. Or in TVP on this map even. I'm looking forward to getting into it. It's going to be on a 3-player map here. Lots of neutral lengths, which we can talk about when we get in the game. And it's going to be ReV's ThomAz versus pSi's Marine. And that was close. I tuned back in as you were dropping, or as we were dropping.
Yeah, it didn't show up on my screen that anybody was dropping, so I don't know if we're desynced or not. I'm at 17, 18. I think we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
so you can introduce the players.
Yeah, starting us off here in the top left-hand position in the teal is the man who needs to win this game to take us to the ace match. It's going to be pSi's Marine as our Protoss.
That's right, and ReV's Terran player at 3 o'clock is ThomAz, guy I have no idea about. So, we'll see. And honestly, regardless of how good or great you are at this game, playing on Plasma is just the weirdest thing you've ever done. So, this is this map was featured in Rauta's Weird Map League for a reason. It was a very unique map when it came out. Sad to say this was played professionally at one point, and I'm just like, okay, well,
wow.
Sure. I don't know what happened to make that possible, but yeah, I guess. And we have seen, actually, wasn't it? It was Hirmu's game last week where he went for a really fast lurker rush, busted through the eggs, and just bopped his opponent out of the universe. So I really want to see more of that, but I also want to see more of players getting super greedy, going like double expand before a unit and just killing it.
Yeah, I mean, an example of that, just while we're in a little bit of a lull, I was actually playing this map the other day with Doc Holiday. He does play Zerg. I think I'm higher MMR than him, but he did beat me a good number of times. He plays very greedy normally. He plays 3 hatch before pool if anyone gets him on ladder in TVC. Just rush him with a bunker, he doesn't know what to do. Just getting him back for banning Jenny, this is where it goes. But either way, we played this map, and I thought, well, yeah, okay, he's got 3 bases, this makes sense. And then it turned out he had 6 bases when I thought he had 3, so yeah, I got kind of wrecked late game because he just had a billion bank. He was Brewster's millions there. All he had to do was not die. But the moment he found out he could break down the eggs really quickly with lurkers, he just came and killed me pretty much. It wasn't a very fun experience. But TVP, a little bit more normal. ReV is, of course, going to break down the eggs.
Okay, I've just Googled Brewster's Millions because some total of 1 person on Earth has ever watched that movie. But sick reference kicks.
Yeah. Brewster's Millions is a good movie, man. You can't hate that film.
Oh, that's a Richard Pryor. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a million years ago. That was made before you were born, Kicks.
I know, it's all good.
Okay, alright, Mr. Retro References over here. I see you.
I mean, we're playing We're playing a 20-year-old game right now, Rapid. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is even older than that. Like that movie was made in 1985, Kicks.
yeah, it's still good though. I mean, a lot of really good movies were made in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
That's
So
very true. Anyway, the back to the game. I do like to distract us, but this is actually substantially more interesting than a lot of our other matchups, just because of the map. So I do have to, I guess, thank you for at least spicing it up that way.
2-port.
Yep, it is going to be 2-port Wraith, and honestly, I would expect to see maybe either a strong commitment to air or anti-air, right? That's the direction you can go. And actually, most Terran players opt for ranged Goliaths, are super popular on this map, just because your opponent pretty much going to have to go shuttles. So ranged Goliaths just like really kill that super hard, especially if they commit to like an air force, like Corsairs and random stuff. So
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be 2-port, and that's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah. Now
until they meet one Dragoon and the strategy fails.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that ThomAz is doing here, which is going to really benefit him, actually, is he's gone into an academy right away. He wants that scanner. He's going to go into likely cloak immediately after this control tower is done, so he's not going to waste any time. He's going to have that scan to take down any possible observers. And the thing is, there's no robo here yet for Marine. He's played very greedy, I would say. He is up to 2 gateways at least, so that is something for him. But the second we start to have these cloak wraiths really piling up in numbers, Marine isn't going to have anything to deal with them.
Well, it depends on how long he's allowed to pool them for, right?
Yeah.
Because on like a normal map, if you're doing this and you get scouted, then your opponent just walks across the map and uses any unit to kill the wraith, or just kill you. But if you're allowed to pool these guys up for a while, then they can absolutely come in and just kind of kill your your stuff. So we'll see how many he's gonna go for, and obviously cloak completing is gonna be a big deal here as well. And that should be finishing up here, momentarily.
Yeah, he did delay his second wraith to make this happen. He's gonna have about 3 wraiths by the time that cloak finishes. That's going to start pushing across the map to do some damage, but the trouble is wraiths only do 8 damage to ground, if I remember correctly, and there is a robo on the way, so it's going to take him a while before he can really take out too many probes. You need, I believe, about 6 or 7 wraiths before you can one-shot probes, based on shields and everything. I don't like doing maths, but 3rd gateway on the way. Second pylon, no observatory yet. That's going to be a little bit of a way off, and there's going to be 2 scans at the very least by the time these wraiths get to come in. And he is going to be able to even target down Dragoons if he wants to. That's 3 high energy wraiths at the moment, getting ready to head in. How much damage can he do with these units?
I thought he was actually going to wait for 5. I think 5 would be much more potent, obviously, but he's still going to get in here and be annoying. There's the Dragoon here, but it looks like these can actually, 2 volley raid or 2 volley probes.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he's targeting the Dragoon, because killing that would take just eon. They'd run out of they'd run out of energy first. So the second 2 raids are coming over here, and this is really going to kind of spice things up, because now probes are just going to go down so much more quickly, and it's really going to split up the Dragoons as well, especially once they're cloaked. Obviously, it's going to tax the observer, but wait, does he have an observer?
He doesn't have one yet. His observatory only just finished, and he's done a very good job to keep his wraiths uncloaked for as long as possible, building up as much energy as possible. And another wraith. Oh, that's an SCV. I thought there was another wraith, but there's so many probes going down.
Oh my gosh. Well, you mentioned it's important for Marine. He's got to keep his hopes alive here, his team's hopes alive, but it's not looking good for our heroes, especially where's the scan? Okay, there's the scan if he kills this observer. Oh my god, he's not targeting down the... Okay, well, that's the opposite of what what is supposed to happen, but hey, at least that means that Marine hangs on for now.
Yeah, so this is certainly an interesting situation. He did lose a lot of probes, but he does have two Nexuses worth of production. It's going to be near impossible for ThomAz to do any more damage with those raids now. The second command center hasn't even finished, and these two raids going to be heading up into the natural. There's not really that many probes here. There's already a good number of Dragoons, and you can see ThomAz immediately pulling back. He knows
Yeah.
that his damage is capped now, and there's going to be a third Nexus worth of probe production.
Yeah, but like honestly, there's only two observers here, and scanning to kill an observer is just like it's so polarizing, right? Oh wow. Okay, so he
Yeah,
does know that his damage is over, but what I was gonna say is like it's kind of deceptive because obviously if you're a Terran you just scan, right? That's why they're pretty good units. But for Protoss it's like your entire detection is a thing that's like basically made out of balsa wood. And so you scan and kill an observer, and all of a sudden detection goes from like 100% you're covered, you're good, to like nothing there,
yeah,
and it's like all your stuff dies, and you're like, well, uh, okay, so I either win or lose based on this thing surviving. So it can be really deceptive. So I would have liked to see him maybe stay in the game for another big round of raids, try to go in there, scan, kill the observers, and then try to make it work. But obviously it's energy based, so you're gonna fade out eventually. I don't know, but
yeah.
it's a little bit anticlimactic there.
It is. I mean, the one thing is, we did see ThomAz try something. It is one of those strats that if it doesn't just outright kill your opponent, you're so unbelievably far behind. He was nearly 40 supply behind at that point.
Yeah.
He'd pretty much lost any opportunity to do any damage. All that Marine really needed to do was build a cannon at each base, and then the Wraiths wouldn't be able to do anything anymore. So
Yeah.
ThomAz realized, I mean, he realized quicker than I usually do that, you know what, the game is actually over. He knows that there's still the ace match for his team to bring this back on, and that's
Yeah.
going to be what we're heading into now. When we get back after this short break, I'm not sure of the players, we're about to find that out, but it's going to be on Colosseum 2 for game number 5.